my name is Sarah Beamer, and today I'm going to talk to you about Google Jamboard. So let's go ahead and get started. So Google Jamboard is a free application through Google, through the Google Suites, and it's basically like a whiteboard. An online whiteboard. So to get to Google Jamboard, you can go two ways. You can go through your Google Drive, and through your Google Drive, you can click on New, and then go down to More and select Google Jamboard. Or if you want to, you can just go to your waffle and then scroll down and find Google Jamboard. So I went ahead and clicked on Google Jamboard, and these are all my jams in my Google Jamboard. And to create a new Google Jam, or to create a jam, you click the plus button down here in the bottom corner. We click on New Jam, and now I've created a new jam. So first thing I always like to start with is just giving my jam a title. So today we're going to be creating a Frayer model here. So model rotation. I think it's just rotation. Might be revolution. We can rename it if we need to. So this is something that I would give the students if I wanted them to be able to interact with it, whether it's whole class interaction or just maybe students individually. So as we get started with this, let's just go over the tools we have. So this is your title. This is to undo or redo. This is to zoom in or zoom out. This is to change your background. You have an option of a white background, a dot grid, lined paper, graph paper, a darker graph paper with a gray background, a blue background, a black background, and then finally you can also upload an image as your background. If you want to completely clear everything, you just click clear frame and everything will clear off. Just going to make that white for right now. And everything will clear off of it. Here are some tools you have on the side. So we have a pen, a marker, a highlighter, and a paintbrush. And then you only have these 6 colors to choose from. So this is the paintbrush. This is marker. This is the pen. And then again, your colors you can choose from. I don't know, white on white. There we go. Okay. We have the eraser tool, so you can erase everything. You can also click clear frame. You have the mouse. You have sticky notes. You can also change the color of sticky notes. You can also do none. I think it's just a white sticky note. Yep. So then you have sticky notes so you can move around and manipulate. We also have images you can add. There's images you can add. You can also add some basic shapes here. Okay. You can add a text box. And then you can also have a laser pointer here. So again, it's basically just like a whiteboard. So let's go ahead and clear the frame. And let's go ahead and create that Frayer model. So I actually, in Google Slides, created my Frayer model, and then I downloaded it as a PNG, which is basically like a photo image background. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add Image. I'm going to upload that because it's currently on my computer. Here's our rotation versus revolution. Oh, hang on, wrong one. Let's clear that. No, it's not going to let me clear that. Is it going to let me upload a different one? This is what I want. There we go. So this is our Frayer model here. And then you can either as a class or you can have students. You can have them select their sticky notes. To use as to use as they can type in their definitions this way so they can move them around. They can use a text box to type in their definition. And move their text boxes. They can write it if they had something like an iPad or something. Day. That's a really bad day, but and night. You can add a picture here so the kids can go in and find a picture. Okay. And that's just one way you can use that. I've also done something, and then what you can do up here, we never talked about this guy up here. So this is to add another slide. So you can expand it and click the plus sign. Honestly, I just click the over arrow and then I just expand the slide. So we can do another image. Let's go ahead and do the Venn diagram. So it would be nice is you could share this with your students and you all can be on the slide or a few. And you can just add sticky notes of how they're similar and how they're different. So there, there's a similarity 1. And so the students can move and manipulate. So you can and the students can. Now, a couple downfalls of this. Everyone can edit. If you make it so they can edit. I guess I need to continue with this. So you can rename your document. You can click there, you can click up here and change your name of it. You can download it as a PDF, so when you're completely done, if you want to make it a PDF, you can. You can save it as an image, depending on what you want to do with it, remove it, make a copy. And then what's really nice is you can see version history. So let's talk about the downfall of this. Students, if you share it with students, either in Google Classroom or through this way, and you give them editing rights, then that means that they can change anything on this. Now, I set the background as an image, so it's less likely for them to delete this image, but they can delete these slides. You may also get some friends who will grab a pen and just scribble all over it. But as long as you talk about the rules ahead of time and set the standards, then students usually are really good with this. Now, a new thing they have, I'll do that, is they have version history. So you can go on version history and you can see who did what. And this is just me, so it's not really showing a lot of version history to it. But that's a new setup it has to this, a new setup for Jamboard. So I have done many things with Jamboard. What was really nice is when we were remote, I actually would share this with students, and then I would just use it as a whiteboard, and they could watch as I was writing on it. There's a little lag time, but it pretty much stayed with me very well. So this is just an introduction of Jamboard. Our next video in this series would be what you can use or create on Google Jamboard and uses of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!